Alright, let's get going on this last of the limited time series in the current version 7.4.6. And of course, we're talking about Lamborghini Miura Championship, the limited time series. If you don't have the car, it's definitely worthwhile running through the limited time series to win the car. But if you already have the car, then how far you go in this series can vary, I suppose, depending on how much you want to invest in this car. Anyway, because this car, or this limited time series, you can get through 50%, so that is worth 15 gold with racing dollar upgrades alone. So that is not bad. So here is my Miura with 15 upgrades out of 34. So there are quite a few upgrades available on this car, and that is all racing dollar upgrades. So I pretty much stopped as soon as I couldn't upgrade with racing dollars. So this is what your car's upgrade scheme might look like when you do all your racing dollars before spending any gold. So these lower tier or earlier gold upgrades, not terribly expensive, obviously. Suspension is the last one. This is the way the upgrade cost used to be organized, more like, you know, last tier upgrade on most of these categories were the only gold upgrades. But of course now they have changed the equation a bit, since they realize everybody has access racing dollars, and you know, winning these cars without using gold, they feel like they're not bringing in enough revenue or something. Anyway, enough of my yapping. Let's get started. We got Autocross at Berlin, and the target time is 32 seconds and change. This one, of course, deals with some blind turns, right? So, all right, here we go. Yes, my Miura has a T-top. I know, goofy, basic vinyl customization there. Alright, so we got some time to kill, don't we? 37, 38, 39, or 39, 29. There we go, 31 and change. Alright, and of course I'm completely missed out on the instant free service on this car. That would have been a good train to catch a ride on for limited time series. Would have been, but that train has left the station like a whole day ago. So here we are. Gonna have to do this the normal way. Really, it would be nice if they have those instant free service on these limited time series cars. I appreciate the fact that they let us have that, but if they can extend the amount of time that free service lasts, that would be nice. Just 24 hours is a little too short. And if your schedule just happens to be such that you're busy on that one day that they allow, they have that 24-hour free service, instant free service, then you're missing out. Such a small window, Not that it's all that difficult to run through otherwise, since I run through most of these limited time series completely unserviced, but it is a bit more, the car does handle better, and I mean, it's a lot more responsive, so quality of game playing is probably better when your car is serviced. But for the sake of the videos, I will do it unserviced. That's really the only reason why I do it. Just to show that it is doable. Into the final straight. So gotta remember, 359 is the distance to stay within, right behind Sylvia. Go. Of course, hitting the main pit straight, Sylvia does take off, but not too bad. 279. I guess I got off track, worth $2 racing dollars. Alright, that's close enough. But more importantly, that is almost 5 service bars taken out so far. So there we go, but good enough for gold trophy number 2 for the event. Let's get on with the cup here at Monza. Single lap road course, grid of 10. Yeah, it is a rather fine looking car, I must say. Something about these older cars. May not be the fastest in modern standard, but they have their own charm. And they're definitely very slippery too. There we go. Come out in first place through the first chicane. So yeah, if you don't own this car and plan on winning it through this limited time series, I would say really get going on those upgrades. The nice thing about having so many racing dollar upgrades is that obviously you can bring your PR up without spending a lot of gold. But the downside, of course, is that it does take a while. So, if you wait till last minute to get through this one, you may either end up having to watch way more ads than you care to watch, ever, or you miss out on the car simply because you ran out of time on upgrades. Now that would be a frustrating way to lose out on a car. Not because you couldn't, you were losing a race, but you weren't even given a chance because, well, you couldn't meet the PR requirement with racing dollars. You know, that is, yeah, you don't want that. So that'll be one thing I would say about this limited time series. If you're going to win the car, that is one thing that you want to be mindful of. And definitely brake early, because I don't trust the grip on this guy. You know. Look at that. Pretty slippery ride. Anyway, took a couple of minutes and 23 seconds or so to complete a lap around Monza road course here. Alright, so that is gonna take another 5 service bars or so. So it looks like we got 6 more before it heads into the critical condition. Well, there's the gold trophy number 3 to wrap up tier 1. Unlock the next tier, tier 2. So 1 down, 14 more tiers to go. So we'll continue in tier 2, so stay tuned.